Welcome to your stretching workout. So we're going to focus on some key areas being your hips, your glutes and your hamstrings. All you need is a mat. Enjoy. Wide sumo stance. So legs as wide as you can get them comfortably with your feet slightly turned out. And all I want you to do is direct your hips backwards, stick your glutes out, and I just want you to slowly move down your legs. When you reach the point where you can really feel a stretch in the hamstring, we're just going to hold for a count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to slowly come back up. We're going to do that 8 times. Now every time we do it, I want you to try and reach that a little bit further. So this is the second time. Slowly reach down, and even if you can only make a centimetre further, that's fine. And hold for a count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. And down we go again. A little bit further if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Okay, keep it going. Slowly back. 3, 2, 1. Another 4 times before we go for a big hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more times. So every time, try and get that little bit deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, for this final stretch, we're going to hold at the bottom. I want you to try and reach the floor. If you can't quite reach the floor, wrap your arms and just dangle there as long as you can. Can reach the floor, go for it. So this is your hold stretch. Okay, while you're there, we're just going to turn to one side. So you're going to move your hips to the right, back to the middle and to the left. You won't be able to move far. It'll just be a centimetre or so, but it'll just enhance the stretch on each hamstring. So join in with me. We're going to go for 10 pulses. So to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, bend your legs and come up. Now we're going to move your hands. So this time we're going to go to the floor. We're going to walk to one side and hold, back to the middle, to the other side and hold. So again, we're going to go for a further 10. So slowly reach down to the floor and get ready to move. Okay, to the left leg first. 1. Back to the middle. Over to the right. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. You're doing well, guys. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Good. Okay, back to the middle. Bend your legs and slowly come up. Well done. Okay. Now we're going to go for a kind of squat to hold. So you're going to go down to the floor. You're going to bend the legs and then you're going to push up into the stretch. Bend the legs, push up into the stretch. So again, we're going to go for that for a count of 10. The motion should be slow, not pulsed and fast. It should be slow. So get ready, get down to the floor, slowly, bend the legs and push upwards for a count of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and slow, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Okay. So we're going to get your your feet together now. So you're no longer in a sumo. We're sticking to hamstrings. So get your feet together, not right together. You want to be about shoulder width apart. This time we're going to go for a hamstring stretch with your feet together. So I only want you to go as far as your back can stay flat. If you end up rounding to get down, it's going to take the stretch off your hamstrings a little bit. So I just want you to reach down as far as you can whilst keeping your back nice and flat. We're going to hold at the bottom. We're going to hold for a count of 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we come. So we're going to go down 3 times, and then we're going to emphasize one leg at a time. So get ready for round 2. Slowly reach down, keeping your back nice and flat. Get as far as you can without your back rounding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. One more in that position, then we are going to round you back. Down we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Okay, so now to get you a little bit further down, we can round our backs. This time reach for the floor if you can, but try and maintain your legs to be as straight as possible. So we've got 3 of those. Now you can round your back. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Once you've reached where you can, count as 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. 2 more goes of that one. Off we go. Slowly reach down. Count as 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. And off we go again for the final one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I don't want you to come up from this stretch. I want you to stay as you are. This time you're going to relax one leg. Say I've bent my right leg and I've almost pushed a little bit more into my left. So I want you to do that, and then you're going to exchange each time. So you're going to count for 10 reps, join in with me. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Exchange and push back the other leg. Exchange and push back the other leg. That's 4, 6, 8, 2 more. And slowly come back up. We've got 2 more goes at that one. Then we're going to move into your hips a little bit more. So slowly reach down to the floor. You can bend your back, that's fine. Okay, get ready for the heel pops now. So bend one leg and drive into the other and exchange. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and come back up. I just realised I said 10 then, I did 12, never mind. Okay, last one. Down we go, we will do 10 this time, not 12. Okay, slowly reach down. Okay, leg exchanges, heel lift. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Well done. So your hamstrings should be feeling nice and stretched out now. So we're going to go to a seated hip stretch now. So on your bums, and the aim is to push your knees down as far to the floor as you can. Now, if we hadn't have stretched out your hamstrings, you would have found this a lot harder. Now that your hamstrings are a little bit more loose, you should be able to do this better than you have been able to. So push your knees down to the floor. Now, important positioning, I don't want you to be kind of sat with your bum tucked in. Your bum should be almost directed outwards a little bit so that you can get your back nice and flat. Yeah, so don't tuck your bum in, stick it out. Okay, so join in with me, feet together, knees out as wide as you can get them. Back nice and tall, stick your chest out. We're going to hold there. Okay, so we're going to enhance that stretch now that you've been holding it for some time by just placing your elbows on your knees and pushing down a little bit, just to enhance that stretch and get your knees further towards the floor. If you can. Don't worry if you can't do this. If that's enough of a stretch, then just keep holding there. Okay, to enhance again, we're now just going to creep your hands forward in front of you and try and get as far as you can. Once you reach that point, hold there. And slowly walk back out. We're going to go again. So just hold that position, nice flat back, chest up. Then we're going to enhance with our hands and then enhance again by moving forward. Normal hold for now. Okay, let's enhance it by pushing our elbows onto our knees and just applying that little bit of tension. Okay, enhance again by just moving forwards with your hands as far as you can. Once you've reached that position, hold. And relax slowly from that. Okay, so a slightly harder hip stretch. We're now going to move into frog position. So you've done this in the last stretching class that we did last week. So we'll see if you can remember it. So you're on your hands this time. You're going to direct your knees behind you, but you're still going to get your feet together. This time you're going to push your glutes down into the floor and hold there. So the wider you can get your knees, the more enhanced the stretch will be. And again, try and push your glutes into the floor. At this moment in time, I want your chest nice and high. And then as we enhance the stretch, we're going to get further towards the floor. So keep holding for now. Nice deep breath still. Okay, let's enhance it. If you can, move onto your elbows and push a bit further into the ground. Few more seconds there. Wind's not ideal in this situation. Okay, slowly come back. Okay, and then if you lift your body, just make sure you're getting one knee in at a time before you pull your feet in. Try not to get out of these stretches too quickly, it's not going to be good. Okay, on your back this time, so you need a little bit more room. I have to move a bit further towards the camera, should be okay though. Okay, everybody still see me? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, we're going to start off with some knee rolls, just to release your back a little bit. So you're on your back, you want to have your hands out, and your feet together with your knees up. All I want you to do is roll over to one side. We're going to hold for a count of 2, and back up to the middle, and roll over to the other side. So if you're joining in with me now, we're going to go for a further 7 reps. Another 4. Last one. Good. Okay, a similar exercise. You're going to get your feet straight this time. You're going to lift one leg in the air, nice and straight, and you're going to transfer over. Now the aim is to try and keep your shoulders, or as much of your shoulders, on the floor as possible. And again, we're going for 10 repetitions. This is number 3. 2 more, guys. Good. Okay, staying on your back, you're now going to get one leg nice and straight out in front of you, and you're going to pull one leg towards you. So hands under your knee. You're going to just force that knee as close to your chest as you can. You're going to hold there for about 20 seconds. Then we're going to direct the knee outwards a little bit just to enhance the stretch across your hips. Okay, so just gently pull your knee away from your body now, as far as you can. And again, we're going to hold for a count of 20, and then we're going to change sides. And release that. Okay, change legs. So start with your hands under the knee and pull your knee into your chest as much as you can. We're going to hold for 20 seconds, then we're going to direct the knee outwards to enhance the stretch across your hips. Okay, now gently just move that knee outside of the body, enhance the stretch on the hamstring and hips. And slowly release back. Now going back to the other leg, we're now going to direct the knee across the body. So you can roll yourself over all the way. You can get your knee to touch the ground and try and keep your shoulders on the floor. So just to show you that one again, move the knee into the chest, grab the outside of the knee, roll your full body over as far as you can. You might not be able to touch the floor, that's fine. This stretching your back, your glutes, and a little bit of hamstring as well. Another few seconds on this side, then we're going to change legs. Okay, slowly move that leg back into position. Change sides, lift knee up towards the chest. Put your hand on the outside of your knee and roll the body over as far as you can. Try and keep as much of your shoulders on the floor as you can. And relax that. Okay, last few stretches, last 5 minutes. So now we're going to enhance that stretch. So originally we started with a bent knee, we then took it outside and then we took it across. Now we're going to do it with a straight leg. So bend one leg up, take a straight leg and place it above or below the knee and pull it towards the body. Now you could enhance this stretch if you struggle to hold this yourself. you could grab a towel or a resistance band, place it above the toe, and you can pull that in towards you. Otherwise, so just use your hand. If you can, position your foot so it's nice and flat as opposed to pointed. So we're going to hold that there. And then if you can, now that you've been holding it for a few seconds, just pull that in a little bit more towards your chest. Okay, keeping it there. Use the inside of your hand to go on the inside of your knee and just direct your leg outwards a little bit. It doesn't need to go too far. We're just enhancing the stretch again. A few seconds here. And reposition back to the middle. Now with your opposite hand, grab the outside of the knee, place the leg down on the floor and take yourself all the way over. Again, try and keep as much of your shoulders on the floor as you can. And slowly reposition the leg back to where you were. Let's change over. So opposite leg up. Keep your leg nice and straight. Again, if you've got a resistance band or a towel to do this with, if not, that's fine. Just hold the leg either above or below the knee and pull towards your chest. Okay, after a few seconds, try and enhance that stretch by pulling ever so slightly towards your chest again. Okay, let's take your knee out now. So with your outside hand, grab the inside of the leg and slowly move out as far as you can. It might feel easier if you lower the bottom leg as well. And hold there. Try and keep that toe nice and bent inwards as well as opposed to pointed. Okay, now with your opposite hand, move the leg back into position. You're going to move your leg all the way over and hold them. Last few seconds and you are done. And relax that. Just give your knees a little hug. Bring your chest up to your knees before you get out. And come out of the stretch. Whew. Well done everybody. So yeah, that was a big, obviously we were concentrating heavily on the hamstrings there. It might not necessarily be what you wanted, but it's definitely what people need. So hopefully you'll feel better after that. And you should get some relief on your lower back as well by stretching your hamstrings out as much as we have done today. Join in next week, so same time for glutes, 11 o'clock, and stretching again at 11:45. Thanks everybody. hope you enjoyed your stretching workout, guys. That was a big concentration on hamstrings. It might not be necessarily what you want, but it's certainly what most people need. Hopefully you've got some relief of your lower back there as well with the amount of hamstring stretches we've done. Join in next week for different body parts.